What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 7 live NBA 2K21 USBA My League Online. I got my Brooklyn Nets going up against the Pelicans here in season 5. I got Durant back from his 5-game suspension. So looking to start a rally. Hopefully I can stay in this game here. Yeah, I don't know why it does. Like it starts up and then it's like tough. You know what? Maybe it's because it's that's what it is. Maybe the back side compared to the front side. There we go. That's exactly what it is.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action.
Just a little
Kevin
bit.
Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Here we go. Well,
Here we
the
go.
New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to Toronto. So the Pelicans win the tip. Pass to Alexander Walker. Ingram outside. From downtown, it's Drummond with the rebound. There's the try. Man can't hit. Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
George with the ball. Bamba picks him up. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Man. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Over Maxey. Man can't hit. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Scott Brooks.
No.
Even early in his career, Zion Williamson presents problems for defenses, even after they forced a missed shot. Coach said Zion is a bull in a china shop when it comes to offensive boards. We need to get bodies on him whenever there is a missed shot, or he'll eat us alive. Kevin, that means 5 guys have to pay attention to Zion Back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. It's blocked. With the crossover. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Man,
Drummond.
here's Drummond.
I can't make nothing under the
That
basket,
one's no
man.
good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
Kills me.
Pass to Ingram. From the line. The putback. Williamson on the follow.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
He takes it in. And it's Drummond missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the dunk by Williamson.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Here's man. It's deflected. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Durant drawing the double team. The shot by George. Wide open. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lots of room. Another one falls for New Orleans.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's man. Durant down low. Pass to Drummond. To halt the run. Got that bucket.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Maxey. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Brooklyn trails by 9. With the drive. And the shot goes down.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
To the right side. Here's Okuru. Rebounded by the Nets.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Outside, KD. Nice move. And then Durant with the dunk.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
And here's Maxey. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer is right on target.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's man. Lob Put up there for Drummond.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Maxey. Launches it. Rebound Andre Drummond. Brooklyn trails by 6. And here is KD. From deep three-point range. Johnson attacking. Williamson outside. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Mann. From the wing. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Pelicans leading by 4. Outside Robinson. From the arc. And it's KD with the rebound. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. The 3 from George. So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Ingram. Knocks down the step back Jay. Ingram's got 5.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
George with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
So smooth offensively, extremely smooth. Durant, easily one of the best scorers in NBA history.
Burke looking over the floor. Robinson for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. He's got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here is George. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Smith with it. Matthews covering. Pass to Durant. Here he goes. And finished up by KD.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And Matthews gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance.
Durant wide open, he fires. No good on the 3. Here's Burke. Offline with his 3. So it's Brooklyn now. Outside, George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Pelicans leading by 6. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. To the middle. Wants to get it to Matthews and does. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in.
Johnson, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
1:12 left in the first quarter. Bamba sets a screen. Drives to the hoop. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Brown. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Here's Mann. Now here's Drummond. With the clock winding down. And Drummond throws it down.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Burke. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pelicans lead by 3. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Johnson inside. One quarter in. The books. And it's been a close one so far. New Orleans on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter will get on. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn trails by 3. Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to KD. And Durant gets double teamed. Back to Johnson. It's Durant on the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there
I don't know
was
where
really no
Durant.
reason to.
Pelicans leading by 3. And here's Maxey. Outside Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Johnson in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Oh, the pipe on that fruiting.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Where are you throwing the
right
ball
side.
to, man?
Out to KD. Pass to man. Got it. Good job in the
Come on, y'all.
He's got 6. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Here's Shades. Kicks it out to Williamson. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the
Pass
ball.
the
The official
fucking
signals a jump ball
ball,
here.
man.
Stolen away. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
Outside for KD. Goes back up. Clock at 6. Johnson wide open. He fires. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. So both teams making some changes here. The Nets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And that one misses. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Takes it inside.
Come on, now.
Shots good by Alexander Walker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Mann. 6 points for him. Nets passing it around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Here's Mann to the inside. And stolen by Williamson. Out left to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he he certainly has the tools. And what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Good work there as
I
it
don't
goes.
think help.
Williamson's got 16.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Outside, George. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Burke. Pass to Shaves. Now here's Ingram. The 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Here's Mann. He's got 6. Drummond trying to get himself free. Mann gets the bucket. 8 points for him. Pelicans leading by 10. Pass to Alexander Walker. From deep. Driving in. Back to Ingram. Burke with it. Defended by George. And here's Ingram from the arc. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Here's Mann. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Williamson, the screen. Pass to Burke. For the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And Brooklyn has possession. Trailing by 13. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. It's Durant on the wing. Durant drawing the double team. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ashley. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
George with the ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. KD's got 13.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Ingram wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. KD on the wing. 13 points in the game.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, he shows off the awareness and agility, not only at the start of the play there, but Durant showing you he can finish the play too.
change here. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Ingram from the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Ingram's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pelicans. Here's Ashley. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Katie. Oh, the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Oh, that's blocked. It's Durant on the wing. It's George on the wing. Off target from outside.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Out to the right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. And he's way off from outside. Pass to KD. To the wing right side. Here's Ashley. Oh, good with the triple. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Good on the bucket. Robinson's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Here's Mann. He's got 8. Brown down low. Pass to Drummond. Here's Mann. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the half. And here is Bamba. Williamson trying to free himself up. No good from outside. Here's Mann. Pass to Johnson. Six to shoot. Going inside. Drummond. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Here's Brown.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 5 of 9 at the line. That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. 40 seconds left in the first half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the chart.
That one misses. Brooklyn trails by 8. Here's man. Brown, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Robinson. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Here's Drummond. That'll do it for the first half. Pelicans lead by 8. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here are the Nets. 8-point game. Here's man. 8 points for him. For 3, Durant.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's man. That one doesn't drop. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. Maxey, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. They trail by 9 points.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now here's Durant. He's got 19. And Katie throws it down.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Bamba sets a screen. Maxey with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Driving inside. Man can't hit. Pelicans leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Here's Maxey. And the 3 off target. And here are the Nets. Pass to man. Outside Durant. Drummond a screen. Durant attacking. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Bamba sets a screen. Williamson right side. And here's Ingram from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 14 points for the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Good on the three-point shot. He's got 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
In the corner, George with it. Misses the 3. New Orleans leading by 9. Pass to Alexander Walker. And against the whistle, 2 free throws coming up. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that he grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
And here's New Orleans now. 6-point lead. Bamba sends a screen. Ingram attacking.
Major props given up to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in this path when he goes like that.
Here's Mann. He's got 13. They double him with Williamson. Here's Johnson. And that one is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Pass to KD. Drummond trying to get himself free. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bounce pass Ingram. Now Burke. Pocket 6. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. Pass to Alexander Walker. Ingram outside. New Orleans moving it around. And it's Williamson missing.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backboard.
And here is Durant. 23 points in the game. Driving the lane. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Burke. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming in attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Williamson outside. Pass to Burke. Fires from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's George. The shot will not fall. And New Orleans will come the other way. Stolen by Durant. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Here's Ashley. It's George on the wing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Pelicans leading by 10. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Ingram left side. From outside the arc. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Outside, George. Durant in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. KD draws the double. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
In transition, here come the Nets.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
Now Burke, he has 6. Outside Robinson, stolen by Durant. Here's George, and George with his stuff.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Left side, George. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Ingram. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unfortunate.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
.121 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Shea.
Oh, you guys are right
That
there.
one falls
Cold
coming off
out.
Burke's feet. Shays has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
.115 left in the third. The screen from Brown. Johnson outside. Beyond the arc. Matthews with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
So we can't get either to fall. Brooklyn trails by 9. Robinson with the jam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Shea. For three. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now just a 5-point New Orleans lead. "17 seconds left in the third. Pass to Joseph. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket good. Holiday's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
And so it's New Orleans headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pelicans leading by 7. Over to the left wing. Here's Shays. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Drummond. Puts the move on. Matthews with the rebound. Here's Burke. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
New Orleans making a switch here.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Driving to the basket.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
To the left side wing. Robinson for three. And the Pelicans miss again. Brooklyn trails by 6. Durant in the corner. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's man. Robinson pulls it in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And the Pelicans miss again.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Durant with it. Into the lane. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Williamson in the post. New Orleans making a switch here. Here's Maxey. Doesn't go for him.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Ashley. Outside, George. There's the three. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And George with the stuff.
Not much you can do against Paul George on the drive. I mean, he's got great length and he knows how to use it, and he gets exactly where he wants to.
Here's Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Outside, George. Four on the shot clock. And he drives in. And George with the stuff.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Here's KD. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 5-point Pelican lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ingram attacking.
Clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more to put them over the limit.
Now here's Williamson. And there's the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on George.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
Outside, George. Pelicans pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lets it go with a three. And another three for New Orleans.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Alexander Walker. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Brown trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Ashley. New Orleans leading by 6. Williamson outside. Here's Maxey. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he makes all 3.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Here's Mann. Jacks up a 3. And Bamba pulls it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
They get it back.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's Brown with the drive. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Drummond. Over Bamba. And that one's good. Drummond. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 19 rebounds. Ingram outside. Over in the corner, Williamson. Back to Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Bamba. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Johnson outside. Drives to the hoop. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. And Brooklyn making a change here. Drummond a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's man. Bamba with the block.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Bamba. Now, here's Maxey.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Brooklyn trails by 8. Johnson outside. Pass to Smith. Back to Johnson. Over Williamson. A shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brooklyn with the ball. And here is Brown. Johnson outside. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And the jump by Bamba.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Brown outside. Now Drummond. Good D by Williamson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Max. Williamson in the post. Ingram with room to shoot. Money from the wing. Ingram's got 14 points here in the second half.
How do you like this? A sleepy-eyed assassin. Ingram looks like he could score in his sleep.
Pass to Johnson. Here's man. They could use a bucket. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's man on the corner. And Bamba pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Here's Ingram. Floats it up for Williamson.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A shot by KD. No good. Pelicans leading by 14. Fires from the wing. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pelicans.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 14-point game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Johnson in the corner. Back to KD. Shoots over Bamba. Offline.
You know, you love the energy.
Hey, good game,
that Bamba
pals.
plays with, guys. I mean, when he's on you, this guy wants to shut you down. He wants you to not score at all.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They came in here and took
All right, we
it
out of
as a
here, man.